What's up with it? It's your boy Skis, baby. And I'm back like spinal cords and car seats with another fire reaction, man. Shout out to my slime Jeff for the Cash App request. You know I appreciate you, slime. And today, we got a doozy on our hands, man. I always ask this question every single time I react to them. How did they begin, man? King GIzzard and the Lizard Wizard, the beginning. Like, comment, hit that subscribe button for your boy, please. Let's rock.
King GIzzard and the Lizard Wizard, the beginning.
Everyone knew each other before the band. Some people for longer time periods. I've known Cookie and Ambrose since we were teenagers, and Lucas since we were teenagers actually as well.
That's lit. Immaculate vibes, man. Out there in nature, on the water, dogs walking around, rocking out with the band. Most people be in the garage somewhere, put up, man. They outside enjoying nature.
Cavs and our old drummer Eric, they went to school together. They're from a completely different part of town. I grew up on the coast in like a surfy kind of town. Lucas was from Geelong, which is like the main satellite city of Melbourne, I guess. We're all kind of country kids, really. And then we met in Melbourne, like living there and becoming mutual friends. And we were all playing in different bands. And at the start, King Giz was like the fun band.
I don't know why I get a Pacific Northwest vibe from them, but I didn't know they was from. I guess I probably have heard they was from Australia, but I get a like Oregon, Seattle type vibe from them.
It was like the band that like it was kind of jammy and loose,
Portland,
and like we didn't really practice. And it was the membership was fluid. Like people would come along and just play one show, or we tried to make a band where like you could play. If you didn't even know the songs or you didn't even know any of the members, you would be able to join and like play a show. And that's kind of like the early version of GIzzard.
Ambrose was the only one still in high school when GIzzard started. He might have just been 18, maybe he was 17 still. But Joe's maybe 4 years older than Ambrose. So yeah, we started between, let's say 18 and 22. So I played in a band with Cookie in high school, but I also played in a band with Lucas in high school, who also went to school in Geelong, but at a different school. The band that I played in with Cookie was called Revolver and Son, and we were doing I suppose, authentic to the point of literally being teenagers garage rock thing, like a 60s garage rock thing, to the point of like, wearing paisley button-up shirts and cowboy boots and and playing with no distortion on our guitars.
What would no distortion on the guitar? What does that mean or sound like?
So yeah, Cookie and I played in that band together. And then I also played in a band with Lucas, which was, I suppose you would say, more indie, but was definitely still like a rock band format. More indie and probably more psychedelically tinged. A lot more sort of like bigger sounds and effects and spatial kind of things. And that band was called The Houses. Cav's the drummer for King Giz. He joined The Houses later, and I reckon that was my first year of uni, and I met Cavs through Eric, who was part of the band until a few years ago. Eric and I went to uni together with Joe as well.
When at the start it was just like a joke, like the whole thing was a joke. And then
does that explain the name?
Yeah. We're like, me and Eric and Stu started, we all met at RMIT, and then we sort of met each other's friends, and then we had to play a party, and it's like, what are we called? And then we're just like, some piece of, King GIzzard and Lizard. I'm like, that's so shit. And then didn't think it past that night really. Love it or hate the name. It's like if you see King GIzzard on a piece of paper or hear it even, you're just like, that I remember that name.
definitely unforgettable though. You can't ever hear about King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard and forget that name ever.
Ambrose played in a band with Lucas at the same time that I played in a band with Lucas, and that was called Sambros Automobile.
So I when I was little, I did all that busking stuff, and then all of a sudden, my dad's friend said he would record me. So then I wrangled together a bunch of half-ass songs. It was like a 7-track CD EP thing called Boy with the Blues when I was 8 or 9 or something.
Dropped on them boys. No, that's lit. But in a CD, 8 years old, dropped. Look at the CD cover though.
And then I got super ashamed of that because I got thrown into the skate world and hanging out with a lot of dudes that were immediately older than me. And then when they started to discover that, they would just tease me for days on it. So I think I destroyed most of those CDs because I was so embarrassed. And then I was screw that, I'm not doing music. And then I met my my best friend in primary at the end of primary school, and he was super keen musician, and he made me come play harmonica with him all the time. So I always just had the harmonica still going because harmonica was easy enough once you get your head around it to just start jamming with people. He kind of pulled me back into doing that more. But at that time I was had my hair dyed black. I just wanted to be Knox Godoy and listen to the Ramones and Sex Pistols and watch Baker 2G constantly. So I was so on another path. And then all through my teenage years we started to keep playing music, and then we had a
They so cool, huh? Cool as hell. Just cool ass kids.
band, Sambros Automobile, which is blues rock.
I like blues rock. Blues rock is tough.
By the time I was 14 or so, we had a drummer, and then the bass player was Lucas, who's in GIzzard. So he was playing bass with us from when I was 15 or 14 or something. And then we started playing gigs, and we met Cook and Stu, who had another band. And this is all down in Geelong, around the Surf Coast area of Victoria. And then we all just kind of grew up with each other in that sense. And we started just going to pubs every weekend and playing underage and getting, drunk and stuff and doing all these things for the first time, kind of all together at once. And then by the time I was finishing high school, Stu was always in bands as the guitar player, he never really sung or anything. And then when he started GIzzard, I saw GIzzard play, and I was I want to be in that band, straight up. That's what I wanted. I hope he asked me to come play harmonica with him one day, because that's the band I want to play harmonica in,
Oh, really?
I'd never seen anything like that yet. And then the next week he asked me to come play, and I just kept rocking up, despite him probably not wanting me to.
Man, invited him over, he ain't leave since, boy. That's funny as hell. Overstayed his welcome, but it worked out.
On my mind. Now if you're sick all the time.
explains why they got so many different sounds.
I also, at the same time as GIzzard started, literally probably only a couple weeks apart, I started Murlocs. And yeah, so I was kind of like starting to do gigs with Murlocs, you know, like would play one place and then I'd go and see GIzzard play like, you know, later somewhere else or whatever. And yeah, it kind of just all went intertwined.
Hold on, camera, it's me, man. Recognize me, it's me. I know it's been a long time, camera, but it's me, bruh.
So we actually are all connected deeply to like our very earlier years, and we were all living in share houses. Like most of us, maybe everybody, at one point lived in these two share houses, which were like on a corner in Carlton, which is in Melbourne. So and that was before the band started. So all the bands were kind of playing shows together and going to shows and going to parties, and King Giz was a collective of...
You can kind of get that vibe. Now that I know the beginning, you know what I'm saying, the origin story, it makes sense.
People who wanted to be in the experimental band, I think, and the lineup included a lot more people in the earlier years. Probably for like a 2-year period, it was a fluid membership. There technically wasn't members of the band, I would say. But over the years, most people decided it was like either boring or annoying to be in the band and bailed. So we sort of just were naturally solidified into the kind of the group.
The 7 that stuck around for like a long time before Eric left the band or whatever, we're just the 7 people who just thought that concept like had validity. Maybe everyone else was like, I'm out of here, this is stupid. So yeah, in that sense it was never really like a put together band. That's kind of why we got sort of like 2 drummers, 3 guitarists, like harmonica, this weird instrumentation, makes no sense. We'd play like weird genres and shit. It just happened, you know, it just like spontaneously formed. Let's have a band where we just try to like alienate the audience on purpose and just have fun on stage.
Anything worked. Like we weren't thinking about how we would get to the next stage or any form of strategy or anything. Like we were just playing shows because like it felt good, and like we enjoyed playing music together in this sort of like wholesome, old-fashioned sort of way.
I do think that there was a magical chemistry between like the band members.
forgot I'm tambourine skis. Who y'all got in the finals, man? I ain't gonna jump into that. Nah, that's crazy, man. Straight out. King Gizzard, Lizard Wizard. Love the origin story, man. Like I said,
King Gizzard and the Lizard.
I always want to know how they began because it's so they style so unique and there's so many different personalities and sounds. So I always want to know how they became together, when they became together. And they got a certain chemistry too, where it looked like they kind of just threw some shit together, but they got a chemistry where they seem like they known each other forever. So that little documentary opened up, you know what I'm saying, a lot of eyes, man. I love that. Shout out my slime Jeff for the request. You know, I appreciate you, man. Like, comment, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell down below to be notified, gang. That way you don't miss a thing, man. Instagram, Twitter, follow me at OKSkis. We got the Patreon. We got the Buy Me a Coffee. Links down below in the description. I appreciate everybody out there that continue to support me, continue to rock with me. Much love to y'all. Any song requests, throw it in the comment section. I got you. It's definitely going to be a wait because the list is crazy, man. I've been gone 7 months. The list is crazy. So, team, be patient with me if you do make a request. If you're not very patient, you're trying to skip the line, VIP style, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chat, Buy Me a Coffee. We're going to make it work, man. Much love to everybody out there. Appreciate y'all.